I'm Madeline Harvey. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and welcome to day 7 of our 7-day Mix Like a Pro challenge. The objective of our lesson today is power. So incorporating a powerful mix into your song work. If you like today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up or click that subscribe button below. I would love to see you here more often. The video that you're about to see was taken as a clip from a live lesson that was shot earlier today. If you'd like to watch the entire live and participate in the multiple exercises, then I invite you to click that join button below and become a member of this channel. As a member, you'll have exclusive access to all of our lives that we do every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. If that's really late for you or like super early, fear not. You'll have access to a members only area with over 70 hours worth of vocal instruction. So again, just click that join button below. It's only $4.99 a month, and your contribution helps to support our channel. That way we can continue to deliver awesome content just for you. You ready to get started? Here we go. And welcome to day 7. Today is our last day of our Mix Like a Pro series. Thank you so much for going along this journey with me. I hope as we have journeyed through the mix, you've gotten a little bit more clarity in terms of what is a mix, because today we're going to really take it up a notch. Today may be difficult, might actually be very difficult. And if that's the case, good, very good. I just want to encourage everyone to move at a pace that feels really comfortable for you today, because we're going to be working on increasing our resistance and our air pressure today, because power is our goal. And I just want to say really quickly that if you are new to today's lesson or today's live, thank you so much for joining us. We are so happy to have you here. We do these lives every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we hope to see you then. And also, if you have not checked it out, we have just launched a new module on Skillshare. It's called Increase Your Vocal Endurance. So I hope to see you then. Very good, very good. So just jumping right in. Alrighty. So we've been talking a lot about the mix. Like, what is the mix? Well, the mix, as we know it so far, is I don't want to use the word mixture, but it is a joining of both the chest and the head resonances. Like, where it really comes to a point is how well you're able to actually manage both air pressure and core tension. So we've got 3 very, very big deal coordinations to go over today, but I just want to say one more time that if we do anything today that's actually really difficult for you, I want you to move at a pace that feels easy, because it is my goal to like hit that ground running, and I have a tendency to like really lean into things. So I want you to move at a pace that feels like you can balance it and it feels somewhat easy. And I do want you to grow, but don't push yourself too hard. So our first thing that we want to do, we have 3 coordinations. We're going to talk about the cry. That crying sensation compresses those vocal cords together and also compresses the air in your lungs. We're going to start with that one, and then we're going to move into a really bratty mix, and then we're going to end with a really hard mix. So it's the combination of all 3 of these that's going to give you so much power. So we're going to start right away, and we're going to kind of throw this back to lesson number 1, which was about balance, but we're going to take it up a notch. So what is our cry coordination? I just want you to kind of create a low level whimper, like like a dopey whimper. Feel that? Good. Let's just keep doing that a couple times just to see if we can feel. We want to feel the diaphragm lift and the vocal cords compress simultaneously. So we can feel that. Good. Very good. Now we're going to put that inside of a trill. That might be a little annoying and difficult for some of us, but we don't want the normal passive, like, which is a great place to start. That's why we started day 1 with it. But we want to bring a little bit of that cry in. It's really, really hard to manage. So we'll move at a pace that feels comfortable together, but it's something that I want you to feel. Now, why the trill, why the cry, and the trill? Anything that trills is wonderful at balancing pressure. So when we're dealing with an increase, when we start to work with compression, we're getting an increase at both levels, both air pressure and core tension. So we want to make sure that we're working with something that helps us to balance it simultaneously. So it's that, it's a little low for a cry, but I just want us to get it. And then we're going to cry up through the trill. Here we go. Ah ha ha. I'll get it. Good. Oh my goodness. Let's try this one again. There it is. Can you hear that little bit of cry on the inside of it? Now, C.S. Woodhouse says I am not hearing the cry. Well, it's totally there, because otherwise it would be. If we're going. Hear that cry inside of it. It's really hard to pick up on. It's very hard to do. I'm jumping right into it with a really hard exercise. Sorry about that, guys. But see if we can stay balanced, and then we'll go back and forth if we need to. Let's try that one again. Good. Yes, you shouldn't feel anything here. You should feel most of the work being done right under those ribs, right at the intercostals. Yes. Now, if you guys look at my neck at a certain point in this exercise and start to worry about my well-being, because you might be able to see like a vein popping out. That is blood flow getting to the larynx. There is no tension. But that's the same thing that happens when we hold our breath, when we have subglottal pressure. So if I hold my breath, yeah, see that vein start to pop out just a little bit? So it's not tension. It's just the body holding the pressure, the air pressure within the body. So let's try this E. Now keep in mind, it's not. That's a fantastic trill though, but we want a little bit more of that. So, and it is hard to do that and trill simultaneously, as you've seen me struggle so far today. So we want. So we want to compress that air. Think cry, cry, cry as we come down. That was a fantastic tone for my neighbor too. Oh, their lawn. People, greetings. Go see. Okay, bye. Feel that emphasis there. Good. Good. Yes, if you gotta like crunch, like Beyonce style, I'm for that. I'm for that. Just do not give up on yourself. Keep that diaphragm lifted as you're compressing downward. So now we're gonna take it back down. Here we go. Good, good, good. I think the hardest part out of all these notes is that return, like coming down after that high note, the return. So that's why I'm trying to slow it down a little bit for you guys so you get a chance to sort of continue to compress it, but just compress it by thinking, I'm crying, I'm crying, I'm crying, I'm crying, and that will keep those vocal cords adducted, which is a fancy word of saying closed, like sealed, completely sealed. Here we go. The higher notes are much easier. The lower notes be hard for me. Yes, yes, Melissa. Melissa says, I have to make a face like I'm crying. Absolutely. Absolutely, if that helps you. Absolutely. It's like, let's stay committed. Here we go. Good. Last one. I have a pattern of matching close to cup, don't I? I did not even realize I did that today. So that right there is an example of what compression feels like. But I just want to take a moment to say this. We will proceed with caution because compression can be dangerous. It can be dangerous because